When you want someone to fight for your lives, are you going to pick Bhishmacharya or are you going to pick Bhimasena? I mean, it's almost like the old guard is facing the young blood, and we need to see who comes on top. Hello, guys, this is RJ Vishnu here, and we are looking at how the teams in the second match of this year's IPL is going to fare. Chennai Super Kings until the last season was invincible. But do they have that kind of vibe right now? Well, I don't think so. I remember before the 2020 season that I said Chennai may not be qualifying to the playoffs. I still stand my ground because Chennai is not there yet. But they have this Brahmastra called MS Dhoni, and well, if he clicks or make the players around him click, then they will be a different animal altogether. But let's see how they stack up. Last season, towards the end, they found a solution to their opening problem, which was Ruturaj Gaikwad. But then they got Robin Uthappa from Rajasthan Royals, and they also have players like Hari Nishant and N. Jagdishan, who are excellent players. But I think on form, and also because of the experience that he brings in, and also in the recently concluded Vijay Hazare Trophy, Robin Uthappa was not only giving the team Kerala good starts, he was smacking the ball pretty well, and he's good. He can actually do that. If he can get those 30-40 runs at the start of the innings, and he doesn't mess around, he makes them in pretty good pace. Either he will give you big fast starts or else he's just going to be out. He's not going to waste balls and put pressure on the rest of the team. So I would say the team might start with Robin Uthappa alongside Faf du Plessis. Many of the fans believe that since Chinnathala, Suresh Raina was not available last year, that's the reason that Chennai had such a horrid season. But Suresh Raina is back. But he has not been playing proper cricket for a long while now. So will he have that same kind of impact? I don't know. But I think let's say a starting lineup, when you make a team, Suresh Raina slots into number 3 place. Followed by Ampati Rayudu and MS Dhoni. Which basically means that, it's not that ideal flashy T20 team, because if you're looking at Rajasthan Royals, they have Josh Butler. Hyderabad has David Warner and Bairstow and the like. So basic idea is Chennai right now, they may have some big lines from the past, but they don't have somebody who is like this runaway superstar of today's T20 game. They don't have any one of that. But they have Dhoni. And Dhoni was also struggling with his timing. It's all about some microseconds. He's looking fitter. He has trained hard. So if he is able to just settle in those microseconds and get his timing perfectly right, he will be able to play a good role. But I think he will need a little bit of time. He may not be able to come and smack from the first ball, which could be a problem. I'll come to a solution, but let's go with this team first. The season that Ravindra Jadeja could offer is going to make a huge impact to Chennai Super Kings. He's like this cornerstone. If you remove that, the whole building collapses. That is Ravindra Jadeja for this Chennai Super Kings. Followed by Sam Curran and Dwayne Bravo. Sam Curran is alright. He can give you some excellent overs, maybe at the start or the death. And he is a pretty good cricketer. He can actually come and smack the ball as well. We saw what he's capable of in the last one day against Team India. But Dwayne Bravo is a huge question mark. I was not convinced with the form and condition that Dwayne Bravo was actually bringing into the team the last year, because his slower ones were not working like they used to do in the death overs. And maybe Dwayne Bravo doesn't have what it takes to clear the boundaries with that consistency. He may be able to do it in an occasion or odd occasions, but with that consistency, it needs to be seen. But I don't think so. Shardul Thakur and Deepak Chahar will be the first choice bowlers. And as an overseas spinner, if you can put Imran Tahir in the mix, it will be actually a pretty good side. The reason is they will have 4 choices who can actually bowl, which will be Sam Curran, Dwayne Bravo, and the 2 Indian pacers in Shardul Thakur and Deepak Chahar. And they will also have Ravindra Jadeja and Imran Tahir. And if need be, maybe Suresh Raina can bowl an over or 2. But still, it's not the best what today's T20 world has to offer. Problem? Yes. So how can they deal with this? I thought if Chennai can just let go of their conservative thought line and go crazy with some new plans, they will look absolutely a different animal. And here is what they have to do. They have to take some hard calls. I would say maybe they will have to just wait and watch how Suresh Raina is playing. If you can take Suresh Raina out and maybe put someone like a Sam Curran at the top of the innings to open alongside Robin Uthappa, they both can deliver some good, fast, explosive openings. And MS Dhoni has to bat at number 3. That's a harsh call that Chennai will have to take, because you will definitely play Dhoni, and if he can bat at number 3, he can take it about 10 to 15 balls. He can knock the ball around for singles and understand the pace of the pitch and then go berserk. And then comes the big gamble. Ravindra Jadeja and Moeen Ali almost brings the same dish to the table, but Moeen Ali and Ravindra Jadeja can be explosive. They can give that middle order blast that Chennai needs pretty badly. So I would say put Moeen Ali in and put Ravindra Jadeja in the middle. Dwayne Bravo was actually not a choice in this bold avatar which Chennai can feel. Because you're leaving out Suresh Raina, which will be a huge call, and they will have to start with somebody like Sam Curran or Moeen Ali, who can actually blast, give them those explosive starts. Robin Uthappa can, but alongside these two players, it will make a whole big difference. But you are leaving out Suresh Raina and you are leaving out Faf du Plessis. Huge gamble, but I think Chennai will need such gambles to work if they have to reach the playoffs and make a steady team by the time the team reaches that point. And let's talk about Rishabh Pant and Delhi Capitals. Make no mistake, they're definitely going to miss Shreyas Iyer. Shikhar Dhawan is cornered. Basically means his place in the Indian setting is not sure. And when he is cornered, when he is targeted, he plays to his maximum potential and brings out his A game. And now this man is a cornered animal, and he will definitely make sure that he puts in performances which will make it extremely difficult for the selectors to neglect him. So yeah, that is a good space for Delhi Capitals, that Shikhar Dhawan is in such a place. Followed by Prithvi Shaw. He made a huge statement in the Vijay Hazare Trophy. He almost said, "Le le mujhe." You can't get a bigger season from any player in any Vijay Hazare season, but he was not taken in the one-day side. So he will make even bigger noise. He will make an even bigger score and contribution. He will need to do that in this IPL to actually, blast the door open and get back into the Indian team dressing room. So two wounded animals in Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw to open the innings, which is at the moment when you look at this, it's looked like a very good scenario for Delhi Capitals. Followed by the safe option, Ajinkya Rahane. He doesn't need to hit those big sixers like the Andre Russell show, but he can also just find the gaps and place the balls in between the fielders and score runs pretty quickly, and also give that stability to the middle order, give that freedom for people like Prithvi Shaw to just go berserk at the top of the innings, knowing that okay, Ajinkya Rahane is there. He is there to follow. Then comes the most fearless person that you can find in the cricketing field, which is their captain, Rishabh Pant. And he has gone through almost everything. I mean, the last 2.5 years, he had such a bad time. And now he's over it. He's come out of it. He's a very confident man right now. Since he has gone through such big lows, I think this captaincy is going to be a piece of cake for him. And the confidence and the form that Rishabh Pant is carrying to this tournament, well, your opponents will piss their pants. Shimron Hetmyer and Marcus Stoinis, two world-class, big-capacity hitters that Delhi Capital has to finish off the innings. Akshar Patel and Ravichandran Ashwin, two spinning all-round options, and two tearaway pacers in the South Africans Kagiso Rabada and Andrish Nortje. Followed by, they can actually have either of Ishant Sharma or Amit Mishra according to the conditions they are playing in. If they need an extra seamer, Ishant Sharma is there. And if they need an extra spinner, Amit Mishra could be more than handy. And the backup that the Delhi Capitals have is also not bad. They have Chris Woakes, who is an excellent all-rounder. If the pace attack is not firing in all cylinders, they always have Umesh Yadav, among others, to fill in the shoes. Lalit Yadav is an excellent option if Akshar Patel is not firing in all cylinders. And if the Ajinkya Rahane gamble is not working, Vishnu Vinod is an excellent option. At number 3, or also he can even fill in as an opener. So Delhi is looking like a well-rounded side. They have good spinners, world quality spinners. They have good quality world-class pacers and explosive batsmen, including some finest that Team India can offer. So Delhi will start as favourites to win this match, but it is Chennai Super Kings and Tala Dhoni. Think twice before you bet against him.